play, show you can play in the Big Ten?
I mean, I was looking at your tattoos. I was curious.
I'm not sure. I haven't really thought about it that way. I think we're all just here, really just trying to get better. I guess we'll see when the season comes around, but at this point in time, we're really just trying to focus on the team as a whole and focus on ourselves and make sure and we're getting better to a place where we can feel confident going into the season.
You might play some 5, you might play some 4 at IU. Is there like somewhere that you prefer to play in those different types of roles?
No, I mean I love to do anything that it takes to win. And so that's all I really want to do. I want to make sure that we can just keep getting better, do what we want to do throughout the season. But 4 or 5, it doesn't matter to me. And in this offense, I think you really have a lot of interchangeability and being able to play with some freedom. So I don't think it really locks you into a role whether you're 4 or 5, things like that.
How much leeway does Coach Reeves give you, the bigs especially, to sort of push the ball up court and do those kind of things?
Yeah, we're me, Sam, Josh. We're allowed to push the break, and he wants us to because he thinks that creates mismatches in the open court. And he just wants to play fast. So whether we get the defensive rebound, we kick it ahead, or we're getting the kick ahead. It's just really about moving the ball up quick and then making sure we're playing fast, we're playing tough, we're playing aggressive. And so, but yeah, he gives a lot of freedom. And right now, he's really just trying to make sure that everybody feels comfortable.
You committed here, I think, before you even visited. What was the process like for you in the portal, and then what made you comfortable with the situation here in terms of coming to Indiana?
Yeah, the portal, it's a crazy place. You talk to people who have done it before. You talk to people who might say they have insight, or other players that have gone through the portal, and there's really not one answer. Not too many people have navigated it. You see a lot of people entering the portal, right, but in the grand scheme of things, not a lot of people that really have done it. So it's a hard thing to navigate. So there's not one answer, but talking with the coaches on Zoom calls, over the phone, things like that, I really felt the connection here. And then even before I wanted to visit here, you know about the history, about Assembly Hall and the fans, the support you have, and that can only make you want to come here more when you take that visit. So I felt comfortable enough to be able to make that decision and say I want to come here before.
Watching you on film, and just seeing you here a little bit in practice, you got a lot of guard skills. You don't see that a lot for a big guy. Is that something that kind of you've always just worked on? And did you grow late, or you don't see guys shooting the ball at your size and handling the ball and passing it very often? I'm just kind of curious where it comes from.
Yeah, I think my dad, when I was growing up, he was my coach, and he would always put me through my drill sessions, things like that, and ball handling was a big part of it, and shooting was a big part of it. My older brother, he was a great shooter in high school and college, and then so I think I give a lot of credit to my dad for that kind of stuff, but then also my coaches along the way that had really let me play free and play comfortable and not locking me into a role. I feel like every single stage of my basketball career I've played a different role, and so I think I've gotten comfortable to do that.
This team seems like it's got a lot of versatilities in terms of different ways guys can score. Is that accurate, just from watching a little bit of practice here? And the weapons that you guys have in terms of three-point shooting, how difficult is that going to make you to guard once you kind of get into playing these games?
Yeah, three-point shooting is one of those things that's a priority now in just any type of basketball that you play. And it just opens the court up so much. You can really space the floor, and it just spreads the defense out so much that you can't. You do one thing, and then you try and help over, and you spray it out for a three. That's the biggest thing. But as for our guys, we have so many talented players that can do so many things. I don't think we have one person that can only do one thing: shoot, drive, things like that. Everybody, if you close out them too strong, they're going to blow right past you. So I think we have so many versatile dudes that it's going to be tough to guard.
What are your impressions so far of just Lamar and Tatum? Just talking to Tatum in particular, he seems like he's got a ton of energy, really personable guy. It seems like he'd be pretty fun to play with. Is that an accurate way to describe him?
Yeah, Lamar and Tatum, I would say they're a part of the reason where you create that atmosphere and then make it exciting to come in here every single day. They're great guys off of the court, and the first time you meet them, and make you feel welcome, things like that, without even being with them also being new here. And that's hard to do, but they're great dudes, and then on the court they're such great players. It just makes it so much easier.
What's it been like so far just playing for Coach DeVries? Talking to him a couple times, he seems like, from what you said, seems like he wants to give guys freedom to make decisions out there. I'm just kind of curious what your thoughts have been so far playing for him.
Yeah, Coach DeVries is great. I mean, he brings the intensity. He lets you play with freedom, but he really has those non-negotiables that you can play with freedom, but he has his things on the defensive end where you got to play with toughness, physicality, and play fast, play smart, things like that. So it's almost like you have those give and take relationships where you can play with that freedom, but you got to make sure you're getting your stuff done as well.
What's the adjustment been like to Bloomington just as a city? What do you think of the town, the community, and kind of the fan base that you've interacted with so far?
It's been great. Bloomington's awesome. I've had a chance to explore it a little bit, and just downtown area, wherever it is, Indianapolis. So it's been awesome. Great food. It's been hot these past couple of weeks, which I didn't expect, but we're getting through it. But it's been a great spot. I love it. I'm so excited to really see what it's like when students get back, get to know some students, and see the energy they bring for Hoosier basketball.